Ennyanja Nalubaale ng'oggyeko ekyokubanga y'ensibuko y'omugga Kiyira y'ennyanja ey'okubiri mu bunene mu nsi yonna ng'ate amazzi gaayo si ga munnyo. Ekulukutiramu buli kasasiro gw'osanga yadde nga waliwo ebitongole ebiwera ebiteekeddwawo okugitaakiriza. UBC bweyiseeko ku mwalo gwa Port Bell Luzira tusanze omwalo gwetoolodde abasenze okuli n'amakolero wabula nga byonna tebirina kye bikoze kutaasa nnyanja.
People who live near the lakes, instead of treating their waste, they create underground hidden pipes which take the wastewater especially into the lake. Some even have the audacity of opening their wastewater channels when it rains, when nobody is seeing. You just open, and when the rain stops, the flow has also stopped, so you will never know that somebody is actually causing mayhem.
Ne kasasiro yenna akulukutira mu myala nga Nakivubo Channel awatali kutangirwa kwonna byonna biggweera mu Nalubaale. Kuno bw'ogattako obukyafu obuva mu makolero gujabagira. Profesa Godfrey Kamese ono nga mulwanirizi wa butonde alina endowooza nti amakolero aga plastic gaali badde n'ensimbi ez'enjawulo ze basasula okugogola kasasiro oyo asaasaanyiziddwa wonna.
Companies like Coca-Cola, companies like Pepsi-Cola, companies like Luganda, whichever it is, are relaxed because they know it is everybody's pollution kind of concern. But when we attribute them to specific institutions, then in them the sleeping heart begins to wake up, and they begin thinking of also contributing to the management of their waste, because this is their waste. They're saying that plastics do not pollute, but it is people. But what have you done to make sure that the people that pollute change the way they behave? The pollution of these companies end up into Lake Victoria.
Abatunuulizi bagamba nti kasasiro okuggweera mu nnyanja kiteekebwa ku bantu abayingiridde ebisenyi ebyali bisengejja amazzi agayingira mu nnyanja.
And to make it much even worse, the urban authorities have resorted to channeling. You've heard about Nakivubo Channel. So channeling is a very dangerous thing. We should not encourage replacement of wetland functions with channels, because channels increase water runoff to the lake, and the water runoff is not managed along the way. So it picks all the pollutants and delivers them to the water in the rivers and lakes, and that affects the lake life, the fisheries, the underwater biodiversity, the water quality, and related matters.
Abannema bakimanyi nti entobazi zisaanirawo ku misinde gya yiriyiri, naye kiki ekibalemesezza okukitangira?
We have isolated cases which we have identified, and normally when we identify them, we punish them. The president has given us full support. Even industrial parks where the industries have not been built already, we should not allow them. So effective 2nd September 2021, we suspended any further permitting of any activities in wetlands, and our enforcement teams are on the ground, and we are, I think, in my view, despite the challenges, we are on track to ensuring that we arrest the situation before it becomes a crisis.
Kamisona avunaanyizibwa ku ky'obugagga eky'amazzi mu minisitule y'ebyamazzi n'obutonde Dr. Kalisiti Ndimugaya agamba nti bannansi abatagondera kulungamizibwa kye kimu ku bivuddeko embeteza.
Before you dump, you should have an environmental impact assessment certificate. Now, if you have it and you are dumping, legally you're authorized, but then one will say who issued it. So let people produce those environmental impact assessment certificates to prove that they have been cleared. If they have been cleared, then we deal with the person who actually issued it.
Yadde ng'ekyokusomesa abantu kiringa ekikoma ku mpapula, naye nnema bagamba nti y'emu ku ngeri ezisinga eziyinza okuyambako. naye n'okusinga byonna okuteekawo poliisi y'ebyobutonde kisuubirwa okuyamba okukwasisa amateeka n'ebiragiro. Poliisi erina ekitongole ekikwatibwako ebyobutonde naye tebakoze bulungi mulimu gwabwe.
But we have environment police that reports to the IGP. You can't penalize them as a ministry. So that's why I've said let's have our own force. The force that you can control, the force that you can penalize, the force you can sack if they don't do what is expected to do.
Dr. Kankwasa Balirega akulira ekitongole kya NEMA agamba nti tekijja kukoma kunnyikiza kukolera wamu naye ate n'okulaba nga abamenya ebiragiro bakwatibwa era nga tewakyali kyakwekwasa.
Like the Ranger Force for UWA, where there is full accountability. If you pick a bribe, I should have power to fire you, not to return you to your parent institution.
But also having your own court, it means you have a judge who understands environmental laws, who understands a case. If you go to ordinary court now, they will ask you to prove beyond reasonable doubt that somebody is the one who has actually dumped. And obviously then they say prove. Even when you saw them and you have a picture, they say prove beyond reasonable doubt.
Environment cases are perishable. They are perishable. If somebody is encroaching in a wetland and the case is not sorted in 1 week, by the end of 1 week you will not find the wetland. The wetland will be long gone. So environment cases are highly perishable. They cannot wait the normal judicial system, which can take up to 10 years. There are land cases which take 10 years to be resolved. So by 10 years there will be no wetland to talk about.
Naye era nga bwe kiri mu bitongole ebirala na bano bayinza okusalawo okunyweza abataliiko awondera olwo abalina abaabwe mu bifo ebinene oba abanene bennyini ne basigala nga bayinaayina mu ngeri ya kiiso kya mbuzi ekirekerera eyasse ne kitunuulira abaaga.
At one time we were accused that we go after Mukene and we leave Tilapia. But this is not true. I have always given these examples. We stopped Sudiri Rupareri at Chituburu. Is that a small fish?
Naye mu byonna ekikkaanyizibwako kiri nti buvunaanyizibwa bwa buli omu okulaba ng'ennyanja etaasibwa anti mulimu abantu abamu nga mwe bajja ekyokulya okuzza mu ggwanika ly'eggwanga ate n'okuyamba okukkakkanya embeera y'obudde. Nze Andrew Sebbira ne Dokas Kimono.